Who were those people growing up in wrestling?
Edge is my guy for sure. Rey Mysterio is my number one.
Wow.
I got to wrestle Rey Mysterio, and this was like on like a independent show, 6-man tag, and he told me I really wanted to work with you in Lucha Underground. Whew. So he's like I really want to do something with you tonight. I was like, oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio. So I had that, but like Edge is and Adam Copeland. I like still have his DVD, still have his book in like my little home studio, and newsflash, he's going to be on the Swerve City podcast.
Yes,
end of the month. So
yes, that's going to be a great one because you guys, in the conversations that I've had with him, you guys have that connection where you're thinking about so many microscopic details that I mean, maybe 3 people will get. Yeah, but for those 3 people, it'll hit hard. Like the little, even in his like gear, like little things that he adds in there.
Yeah. And that's where we connected when we met, when he came down to NXT to talk to us and stuff. Like me and him, like I pulled him aside and it's like, yo, man, you're one of my favorites. Like you're talking about this, like that was really cool. Like, cause if you like this, do you watch this? And he was like, I love that. Do you watch this? I do too. I watch these YouTube videos where they dissect this. Like, what? I do the same thing. There's a book about this. What? There's a book? Tell me more. Oh my god! And then we just went into a long conversation where we exchanged numbers. And he started studying tapes, like getting on the phone with me, watching like 205 live matches, like dissecting them for like 30 minutes over the phone. Oh, I was like, absolutely. And one of the biggest compliments, like I got 2 of the biggest compliments ever in my tenure there, was the fact that like he's like, yeah, you really like, it's not like in a sense of like you're doing wrestling psychology in a sense of like, oh, that makes sense into the match, but like, no, that makes sense in like in a fighting combatant stance. It's something like almost very similar to what Bret Hart did. So I got that correlation from Adam. And then when I was in the Performance Center, like Bloom, he was like, yeah, you remind me a lot of Orton in a sense.
Wow.
And I was like, this is like 190-pound me. And I was like, he's like, yeah, you're like, but honestly, yeah, like I think you remind me a lot of Orton in a lot of ways you do things. And think, and then like you pace yourself. Like, oh wow! And I never thought about it like that because I never put myself next to Orton like that. So I was just like,